All right, so I'll just be going through the slides in this video because I don't think we have enough time for finding a common time before the campaign starts. That's literally tomorrow, technically today, but in Christ we are going to start it tomorrow because we learned about this campaign a little later. So anyway, I'll be going through what exactly your role is going to be. What exactly is the role going to be of the 1,000 members that we are thinking of making a part of this campaign. So, Aizen Green Day 2024, Indian Green Engineers Institute is a huge organization, conducts various conferences, workshops, and other meetings, and it's like a think tank that's working towards sustainability. So, this time they've come up with a campaign where the university with the highest participation gets an award, an award presented by a few Padma Bhushans, and it's a very prestigious award. And the vice chancellor of our university and Dr. Leena James, ma'am, both of them are under their guidance. We have to work this out. We have to make sure that this happens. Now, what exactly are the 1,000 people supposed to do? I'll explain. So these 1,000 people, they have to engage in something related to sustainability. It can be extremely small, something like taking a photo of them switching off the light, and for like an hour or for 2 hours. It can be in the class, at their house, or anywhere, or something as small as educating someone on the road to not use plastic, or basic things like that. Anyway, I'll be sending out a list of small tiny things that everyone can do. So we need all these 1,000 people in this week to do at least one sustainability related activity, take a photo of it, write a small caption, use the hashtags, and upload it in the Facebook group. Now, this Facebook group, I'll send a link to it. It's there in the PPT as well. So, first of all of them have to join this Facebook group. Now, once they upload it there in the Facebook group with all the hashtags and everything, that's where their task is done. It'll be ideal if they do more than one, each person, like each of these 1,000 individuals. If they do more than one, that would be great. However, one is the bare minimum that we are expecting. Now, I'll just explain a few terminologies here. Entries means how many posts are we uploading on their Facebook group. Now, that is what is going to get counted. Second thing, individuals is how many unique individuals are there as a part of this campaign. Now, when I say 1,000 people, I don't mean 1,000 entries. I mean 1,000 unique individuals. Now, the entries can be more than 1,000. Now, let's say each person contributes 2 posts, does something related to sustainability, posts 2 posts, every person, that makes it 2,000 entries. So that now our ideal target would be 1,000 unique individuals and 2,000 to 2,500 entries, right? So first of all, as part of the working committee or as part of the department representatives, both of you are going to have a dual role that you have to play here. First thing is obviously just like the remaining 1,000 members of the university that are going to be part of the WhatsApp group that's already been made. I'm sure you're a part of it as well. Now, every one of them, like I explained right now, they have to be a part of this and upload Facebook. They have to do a few sustainability related activities, upload it in Facebook, hashtags, put all of that. A clear procedure instructions will be shared in a PDF. Now, other than that, you all have one more task. Now, they are expected to do a bare minimum of one post throughout the week. Okay, that's not one post every day. That's one post for the entire week. Now, let's say you're part of the working committee or you're a department rep. You would be expected to do more than one task on a daily basis for this entire week. So that's what we would expect from all the SDE members as well. So I hope that can be followed. Now, that's the first task. The second role, like I was talking about the dual role that you all have, second role is going to be actually helping us, actually not helping us, actually executing this entire thing, making sure that 1,000 people actually get this done with and upload it in Facebook. Everything is done properly, coming up with ideas for a few group activities that they can do. One photo can contribute to 5-6 entries. 5-6 people are doing one activity together, so something like that. Now, I'll just explain committee wise what your role would be. In the university will be awarded, each department will play a key role in organizing it. Okay, anyway, at this point of time, I just wanted to let you know that we have 570 students in the WhatsApp group. So just share it with your friends, make sure they are added into the group, and because we need at least 1,000 students here in order to get the award. Next is, so committee wise roles. Events committee, organize group activities throughout the week. So I've already told the events committee to start doing this. I'm expecting a list by today itself, ideally. And you all also have to plan and execute an activity for a large gathering on October 23rd. Now, ideally, this is going to be during the lunch break on October 23rd. Very simple. We are going to call all these 500, 600 members that are there in front of Block 4, or if the gathering is a little bigger, probably shifted towards R&D block a little bit. Then we are going to make them take a pledge. So this is kind of going to be like a launch event. Now, events committee is supposed to plan it. I know it's literally tomorrow that this is supposed to happen, but everything is going to be last minute for this campaign because we got to know about this literally day before yesterday. So plan and execute activities for the last gathering on October 23rd. And once this is done, once you engage these guys with group activities throughout the week, if any of you all are free, you should support the documentation committee because this activity is very documentation heavy. I'll explain when I talk about the documentation committee what exactly their role would be. We will be having a stall for the entire week. That is from 23rd to 29th. So make sure that you are handling the stalls and everything for that. Also, an important note: this doesn't have to happen in campus only. It can happen from your house. Simple things like replacing a plastic water bottle with a glass water bottle. Very simple things like that, or planting a small plant in your house. Simple things like that. So that's how it's going to look like this campaign. Next, handle logistics for the large gathering on October 23rd. Again, like I mentioned before, take permissions from Robin sir. Naveen sir is the block 4 in chat, so probably you'll have to loop him in as well. So any doubts about who to contact, you can always contact me or Ricky. He's head of logistics. And again, every committee here is going to help the documentation committee if they're free. If they're free, once they're done with the work that was given to their respective committee. Next, coming to social media and design committee. So a lot of your work is going to happen today. There is 22nd. We are going to create a lot of informative videos because this seems like a little complicated procedure. Because first of all, a lot of students might not even be using Facebook. So actually influencing them to download Facebook, post this, and what exactly is the procedures that is to be followed. What are the kind of posts that they have to make. So all of this has to be done through a proper informative video, reel, posters. So the social media and design committee will be working on this today. Social media and design committee will also be mostly be getting claims for the entire day today. And next, promote the best student posts across social media platforms. Yes. So when they upload it on Facebook, we obviously everyone will have access to the Facebook group. So every time there's a new post coming up from our university students, we should also promote it on our Instagram, etc. Because there are a few specific awards for posts with the highest number of views and likes. So with the most engagement, essentially. So I'm sure the social media and design committee would know better how exactly you're supposed to do this. And again, I'm sure that I'm hoping the department representatives are listening to all of this. So all of you, if you have any ideas in regards to any of these committees, you can always loop it into them, and then give your ideas, be a part of it, execute it. So your role might not just be representing your department here, but also helping the SDE cells working committees as well for this, because there's a huge campaign that is happening, and if we actually achieve this, it's going to be a huge boost for our cell and the university as a whole. So next, coming to the promotions committee. Ensure maximum participation across departments. You can be in touch with department reps, make sure everyone is joining the groups. And first and second years, especially in School of Business and Management, it has been mandated that 15 students from every class has to be a part of the group. So make sure that is also happening, and follow up with all department. So target at least 300 entries per day. Now again, by entries I mean 300 posts per day. Now 300, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So 7 to 300. We'll be targeting 2100 entries for this entire campaign. Now, any logistical requirements or any permissions or anything, it's better if you let me know at least 24 hours in advance. If you let me know 24 hours in advance, it'll happen for sure. There's no doubt about it. Anything lesser than that, I'm a little doubtful. But if there's anything that's there, you can always share it with me. So anyway, promotions committee, that's the scene. Hospitality committee, the only role you're going to have is help documentation committee. Now, why I'm emphasizing so much on documentation committee, you'll know when I talk about documentation committee's work. Exactly, documentation committee. Now, the procedure doesn't essentially end at uploading it on Facebook. For an entry to actually get entered into their records, there's a separate Google form for it. Now, ideally, the students were only supposed to fill the Google form after they fill the Facebook post for the entry to get registered. But knowing the students' mindset, they wouldn't really fill a Google form after uploading the Facebook post. And in fact, if they look at such a complicated procedure, they wouldn't even follow the first step. So to make it easier for them, the documentation committee, along with the help of other committees, is going to fill the Google form for them. So every time a person makes a post, sends it in the group, the documentation committee is going to fill the Google form and then fill it into the Google form and then make the entry. So documentation committee is going to take care of it. Now, like I've said, expecting 300 entries per day, that's how heavy the documentation committee work is going to be. They have to fill the form 300 times. So documentation committee, if I'm not wrong, has like 8 members. So along with hospitality committee as well, come to around 16, 17. Still, the work will be a lot, even if it's 20 people. So that's why I'm requesting all the department representatives, other committee representatives. So every time Manas is the head of documentation, Manas or Aryan Tiwari, the treasurer, if they ask you to, help them out in the documentation work, please support them. That's what the documentation committee's work is. Coming to department reps, this mandate of 15 students has been only been made in School of Business and Management, BBA, first and second years. Now, other classes as well, other departments as well, I would be expecting the same number of students from every class. Ideally, at least 9 to 10 students from every class should do. Again, there's no mandate for all other departments, but make it seem like there's a mandate. Make it seem like, not even seem like, we are actually giving out special certificates, special awards. In fact, we are even recognizing the class coordinators and the CRs who, actually bring in the most number of registrations. So the class with the highest participations will be recognized for sure, will be incentivized. So that's the role of department reps. So make sure you hold meetings with your CRs, with all the CRs in your department, and explain to them that this is the scene. This is how important this is. Again, this is all being done under supervision of the Vice Chancellor. So everything that we do is going to be monitored directly by him and Dr. Lina James, obviously. So make sure that the department reps have to ensure highest participation. So in the work that has been given to the department reps, like I've mentioned just now, there'll be a few challenges, I'm sure. First of all, ensuring that we get enough people into the group. Now, ideally, I would ask you to make your students to be a part of two groups. One group is going to be your department group. The second group is going to be the Christ University Igen group that's already been made, that's been circulated everywhere. Now, in the university group itself, I'll be sending department-wise WhatsApp groups so that you can take care of your department and actually, make sure everyone is posting, keep, asking them to do it. Be like, other departments are doing this, we are lagging a little bit. Or if your department is actually doing better than others, you can actually recognize that and motivate them even further. So make sure that they are participating and uploading everything on the Facebook group. So, and finally, while uploading it on the Facebook group, there are a few hashtags given by IGN that we have to follow, that we have to include. So make sure that is being done. So every step in the instruction has to be followed, and that has to be ensured by the department representatives here. So what kind of activities are to be uploaded in the Facebook group? Like I've mentioned, I think I've already covered this. The goal is to make small sustainable changes that collectively have a big impact. So activities are, ideally not supposed to be complicated here. Very simple activities that can be done from anywhere, anytime, in campus, outside campus, anything works. Okay. And most importantly, no yellow forms are being issued for people to engage into sustainability related activities here, unless we directly mention there are instructions coming from the SDE cell, Lena ma'am. So unless that is happening, we are not issuing yellow forms for any kind of activities that the 1,000 members are engaging in, because they can literally do it at any time, anywhere, any place. Ideally, it would look better in campus and other places, but anywhere is fine. So that's one thing. So yeah, these are the few activities that has been given by IGN itself. I'll be sharing a PDF as to what exactly are the guidelines for this for receiving this award. These are a few things that they are suggesting. We can do a lot more other than this as well. So this is the Google Docs link of, I mentioned documentation committee will have to upload the Facebook post into this Google form. So that is the Google, and yeah, so go through the Facebook group. One second, I think have the Facebook group here. No, I don't. Okay, anyway, I'll send the link of the Facebook group as well. So you can check last year's posts. The last year posts are still there. You can get a better idea of what exactly is to be done here. Again, zero scope for laziness for this entire week. I know I'll be calling it the most weird times. Last minute work will be there. Please support all the committee heads. Please support each other. Please support the department representatives. Help each other. Forget about your current roles that you have. Ensure that this is your first priority. Now, I understand end semester exams are happening from 6th of November, but this wouldn't take, especially for the members, like the 1,000 members, it wouldn't take more than 10 to 15 minutes to actually post something on Facebook. So we will be giving out a template as well to make things easier for them. So that's how it's going to work. Zero scope for laziness. That's what I mentioned here. So last minute works will be there only for this week. Or else we are ideally a very organized committee that doesn't deal with last minute works. Remind me to share the Facebook link. Prepare the procedure for postings and the document across. I'll be doing as soon as this video I'm done recording it. So I hope it's clear. And yeah, that's all. I think that's it. Should be fine. Yeah.